Hello there! Welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, of course, Johnny. And this is a little bit of an impromptu. I don't normally stream on Sundays or anything. I usually keep to my schedule unless there's like a live event or something going on. And while this is not a live event, I am preparing for a live event. We've got the Pittsburgh Home and Garden show coming up. And because of that, I need to get some things done and ready. Now, I'm doing video games for most of what I will be displaying for this. So I have things like the Nintendo. My wife and I are finishing the Atari system. We're just doing a lot of video game stuff. She has friend stuff she's displaying, so that's already done. But one of the things we're going to do is one of the other lug members is showing off her UCS Millennium Falcon, which I did. It was actually the one that I did for the contest back last month. But she wanted to do a cool thing of like showing different size Millennium Falcons through the years. So we got the UCS one that she has. I've got the really old original Millennium Falcon that I'll be showing. So, and I've got another, hold on, let me get it. I've got this one, which is not a microfighter, but this is one that they actually did as kind of a, it was with other smaller versions of these ships that they did. So I'll be showing this as well because this is something you don't see every day. So I'll be showing this, the original Falcon, and then I was like, well, I was getting this anyway, and this is the, I guess you could call it the mini Falcon. So like, these two are kind of in the same scale. This is the microfighter version. And this is, I don't know. This is something else. So these are both kind of micro scale. This is kind of mini scale. Then you've got, you know, mini fig-ish scale, then you've got UCS scale. So all of these are going to be going on display, and we're kind of going to have them like lined up and everything like that. I think it'll be really cool. So something like this is going to be, I'm going to put him over here for now. Something like this is going to be shown there. I think that's everything. I have to double check the back because it looks like I'm missing the engines. There should be a thing here. I need to double check that. It probably fell on the floor at some point and broke off, so I'll find out. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing today is this and this. Both of these are in the box. This one actually has Han, and he's going to be, you know, in the microfighter. This is something Ben does a lot. He loves doing his microfighters and things, so we'll have the character in here. But this is the new one that came out. This is the mini scale, I guess you could call it. On the stand for the 25th anniversary and stuff. So we're going to get to it. So let's we'll do the micro fighter afterwards. And we got a lot to talk about today. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now one thing I dislike is already that we're doing the push things, which I so dislike, but this is not one of the best boxes to keep a hold of. Like, I don't like how it opens anyway, like from the side. So I guess it doesn't matter that much, but, you know, whatever. So we are getting started. How's everyone doing today? I can't ask you what you had for dinner because dinner time hasn't happened, so what's for lunch? This is an unusual time for me to stream. Oh, there's a lot of pieces in here. Look at that. Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. Classic engines. So the UCS set has 6 of these. So, yeah. That's cool that they kept how it's supposed to be. And we'll do this. We'll put both of these over here. Put the microfighter on top even though you can't see it on the stream. Pull my tray out. And we'll start with bag number 1. That's 6. So we're at least 6 bags. 10. All right, so we got a lot of bags here, but they're single bags, and they're going to go fast. Each bag is going to go pretty quick. 9, 10, oh, 11. Nice. So we get the stand at bag 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 2. All right, so here we go. 2, 3, 4. We're going to put these ones right here beside the instructions. And these ones we'll put down here, and I'll just grab them as we go. All right, so let's get started on building this. This is bag number 1. But yeah, what's for lunch? What's everyone up to today? It's a Sunday afternoon. Should be, hopefully for most people, a lazy afternoon. Yeah, these bags aren't very full. This is not like a UCS set where, you know, we have a ton of pieces and everything. Unlike the, yeah, when I did the UCS set, I mean, like, there's so many pieces, you know, that were used. So let's see if there's anything cool in the booklet. Just general, just a little bit. We have a really good feeling about this, talking about the Falcon, so that's neat. Just a little bit of why they did what they did, so there we go. So I do need to get the Tantive 4. I don't know how that's going though, because like I know, like as everyone has heard, everything that happened with Mexico and stuff. Wonder how like the supplies is going, because it was the Maliks that kind of escaped, so to speak. And I'm sure the Tantive 4 model is different. So do they have enough for those? I mean, like that's interesting. I wonder how Lego needs to address that somehow in the right kind of way. And I don't know if they can. I really don't. The things I always say is they had to have known about it. There's no way that much was going on that you know, they couldn't, you know, that they had no clue or anything, and they couldn't do anything about it. You know, it's, yeah, it doesn't fly with me. So yeah, all right, no one's on, but that's okay. I figured today would be kind of a, it's an unusual stream because it's not my typical stream. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I am working on the Falcon. Well, the mini version of the Falcon. It's not the UCS, so. All right. So how is everyone today? I had cottage cheese for lunch, so that was my lunch. And I like cottage cheese, so it was all fine. I do not think this is going to take very long. But we also have the microfighter version to do, so. It does look really nice, just from the box. It looks like even for this scale, like they did the which Star Destroyer? They did the Executor, which I have not gotten yet. I do need to get it. But the scaling, the detail they can get with the scaling is pretty remarkable. Alright, so we've got some hinge pieces we're going to be doing here. Four people pop in and no talkers, huh? Yeah. So be it. It's alright, I can do all the talking for everybody. I am good at that. Alright, so let me make sure actually. Is my audio, yeah, it looks like my headset is doing good. Well, it's not my headset anymore, it is my microphone. And it's the HyperX Duocast, which is what it should be. Just making sure, okay. Alright, so did all those little Technic pieces, and now we are on to step number 11, working through. Oh, we're connecting these up, upside down. I like whenever they do unusual configurations like that. Sometimes they're like, oh, hey, upside down actually will be right set up eventually, so. Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hope you're having a great Sunday. I am working on this, which is the mini version. I'll call it the mini version of the Millennium Falcon. So, hope everyone's doing great. This actually looks a little bit like just like a small version of the Falcon. I mean, I know it's supposed to, but like it kind of looks like just the Falcon as is, right now. So kind of cool. All right. I'm doing here. We're doing these two here. Can you hear me all right? Just making sure. It looks like it's transmitting. Okay, so now we have the back. We're doing two more of these. Hey, there's you are. How you doing? Good to see you again. You can hear me all right? Right? I'm not just talking to myself and it's not going through, right? Okay, sound is good? Awesome. I did turn it up because Logan complained last week. So, I mean, it should be a little bit better overall. All right, so put on some hinges. So we got a bunch of hinges, which is cool. That means it's going to be kind of built like the UCS version of the Falcon. Like things connecting on and stuff like that, which is nice. It's always neat whenever they do modular things. So we're actually building in here the figures that are in the Falcon whenever, I'm not sure whether this is Star Wars or A New Hope, but whenever they are in here, oh, it is a gray one, okay. So this is cool. These are little brick-built minifigures. We even get, oh, this is cool. We even get, I didn't realize this. This is a little tiny Dejeric board. This is the little game thing that they play. Here's Chewbacca. This is great. So Chewbacca is over here. This is representing Chewbacca. He's the tallest. So we got R2, C3PO as far as the colors go. And that's a chair or something like that. Oh, that's a chair. So, and according to this, so that's what this is. This is like a little micro version of 3PO, R2, and Chewie playing at the board. So it says, while R2-D2 has the strategic skills to win at the holographic Dejeric table, it might be wiser to let Chewbacca win. As Han explained, droids don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose, which Wookiees do. So that's cool. All right, so we got Chewie there, and he is playing on the table. And so they are going to go over here on this side, which is kind of cool. Not sure if this is the front. This is probably the front. This is probably the back. All right, and then we're going to have another little diorama probably over on this side, like a micro scale figures thing. Oh, this way. I was like, why doesn't that fit on there right? Alright, now we gotta seal these on so that they work. And we're gonna fill it in. The funny thing is, like, you'll never see this again unless you take the model apart. Like, we're gonna fill this in with, like, these bricks to solidify everything, and you'll just, it's just covering that stuff up, and you'll never see it. Maybe they'll have, maybe these things do open or something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? 1, 2, 3. And this bridges over that gap. This gap is going to be for where the stand goes, and then see, so 3PO head is stuck there anyway, which is kind of funny. So yeah. All right, so we're doing, like I said, we're doing a lot of fill in here, which means you really are not going to be able to like open this up and see anything. You just have to, it's just an Easter egg knowing that it's there, which kind of odd that they do that, but, you know, so be it. All right, a couple extra pieces. We can actually build another Chewbacca, little mini-scale Chewbacca. But as it stands, we are moving on to bag number 2. All right. Bigger bag with some bigger pieces. This is, I mean, still, for being 1,000 pieces, it's definitely not micro scale. I'm calling it mini scale because it's not minifigure scale. So, you know, I guess minifig scale, like the old one that I have over there, I guess would be more like standard? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So here we are. We're putting on a roof over top of R2 and Chewbacca, so they're stuck in there at the table. All right, so we're gonna keep that there, and we are gonna do another little piece. Doesn't say to do this 2x, so I'm gonna believe them until we get to the end. And if they say it was 2x, they should have put it at the beginning so I could do it. But I don't see. Oh, I do see all the pieces for it, so. Maybe it is 2x. I am... Oh, no, it is definitely not 2x because we're going to have... Oh, we're going to have Han and Leia over here with 3PO getting in the way. This is cool. So the other side is going to have Han and Leia doing their little rendezvous in Empire Strikes Back. Again, these are things that just... You have to know they are there. Maybe I'll find a way to make it so they're visible. I don't know. It's kind of funny. All right, so we're going to make Han. Han is brown, blue for his coat, and then brown for his hair. So he's there. Leia is going to be white, and then brown for her hair. And then 3PO, because he's not sitting down, is going to be gold, and then kind of a silver color because of his leg. His one leg is silver. So there we go. So there's them. There's Leia, Han, and 3PO inside there. Sir, I've isolated the reverse power flux coupling. A rare, tender moment between Han Solo and Princess Leia is abruptly interrupted by an excited C-3PO. So, there we go. So, again, you have to know that these are in here. You don't get to see them once you've put them in, which is kind of funny. I am going to have to find a way to make them... See, we cover them all up immediately, pretty much. Oh, I need one of these here first. And we cover it all up. See, their heads are already cut. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way I could make it so that these are more visible. All right, so we just have to put it underneath this side. Oh, yeah. No. Is it this? Wait. This is confusing. All right, so it does go on this side. Okay. All right, there we go. Interesting. This is not going to be a small ship, so I guess we're leaving this upside down. Now we're going to have another scene in here. See, I'm going to need to take like a picture of all the scenes. Hey, Logan, how you doing? It is a surprise stream. That's right. It's one of the best kind of surprises. It's not like a surprise that you don't want. I mean, there are those things. So, Logan, since you're here, let's talk Transformers. Let's talk a specific Transformer. Oh, what do we got here? We have... Oh, that's interesting. We have... Let's see. Yes, Bumblebee. Hold on, I got to make sure I get these colors right. So, we've got Luke over here holding his lightsaber. Remember, this is micro scale Luke representing. And then we've got Obi-Wan over here with his gray hair and his Jedi robes. over here. So the little thing they do is, your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. These look like ordinary studded bricks, or if you look closer, they could be Obi-Wan training Luke Skywalker in the ways of the Force. So so this is Luke and Obi-Wan. We have in this one, we have Han and Leia being interrupted by 3PO. And then right here we have, you can kind of see R2 and C-3PO, and Chewbacca's back here. So they kind of did fun stuff with these. But you can't see them after you close it all up, which is annoying. You just have to know. I'll have to take pictures. In fact, you know what? Let me do that now. Nah, I'll worry about it later. So yes, Bumblebee. Bumblebee is coming. It is confirmed, even though Lego has not said anything. We don't see pictures yet. It has been leaked and confirmed that Bumblebee is in fact coming. Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna alter this because part of the fun is knowing what's in there and the micro scale. So I will figure out a way to do that. All right, so we're still on this side, but I kind of want to get it all together first just to see how I need to adjust it and change it. So anyway, Bumblebee is on his way, and they are very, very smart for doing that because Optimus was apparently a very large success. And they would be dumb not to. There are so many people that would love. I mean, people are gonna want the rest of the Transformers. There's just no doubt about it. All right, so let's flip it back over, and we're putting in. Okay, so we're putting in this thing, making a little apparatus, a little Technic apparatus. Hey Ben, how you doing? Hey, how was your stream? I'm sorry I didn't get to be on it. So yeah, working on the mini scale, the Commander class. Yes, exactly. So like I said, nothing that they're doing as far as Bumblebee is concerned. And Ben, since we were talking about it on your stream a little bit, we can discuss this a bunch. I think it is, and I said this since the beginning whenever Optimus first came out. And I saw the instructions for, is that the right way? Yes, that is the right way. I saw the instructions for Optimus where they had the picture on the inside cover of Optimus, Bumblebee, Starscream, and Megatron. I think that's the direction they're going to go, and I think it's okay if they do Megatron as his gun form and everything, because it's not going to be a play with type of thing. They're more model oriented. I think Lego is still experimenting a bit to see, because Optimus was a success, and they're like, okay, let's see if more can be a success. And I think they will be. So I kind of think they should, just because they could easily bring Chrome back. And I know it can be expensive, but if you remember, Megatron's legs, like his bottom legs, like the hilt, the handle and everything, the barrel, they were all chrome plated. Oh, people would eat that up. Logan, shush with the scale. You don't know. The scale doesn't matter at that point. Because if you think about it, the scale is all messed up for the cartoon anyway. Like when they're cars versus when they transform, doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. It doesn't work. So it's okay. As long as they make it look the way it should, it'll be fine. See, they are doable. I know it matters to you, except you don't do scale right. So I don't know why you... By the way, Ben, Logan is our resident transformer, like micro transformer dude. He makes and displays those at different events and stuff. And I'm assuming he'll be at Brick Fair doing the same thing. Yeah. Well, it may be, but there's no. They always when they transform from vehicle to robot, they always grow. I mean, that's the way the cartoon always was. You do not do scale right because you can't, because you don't pick one. You go to Oh, that's cool. Let Maybe he can give Logan some pointers. You don't do scale right because you change it all the time. You got to create a scale, create your scale, your version. We've told you this already. Pick it, stay with it, and you'll be fine. Doesn't matter what other people do. I bet you they do. Wait, you picked one? You finally actually picked a scale. I have not seen any evidence of this, so I cannot believe you. Oh yeah, what's your micro scale person's name? That would be cool. Getting Logan all riled up. Let's see. But anyway, I think, I really do think, and I thought this from the beginning, that it's a precursor. Synthetic mason. Look it up. I really think that they are going... Oh, that's cool. That's good. That's good that you know them. I really think they're going to do... Like, they're experimenting, making sure it's popular enough, I think, to be able to step out and be like, the reason why we have decided to do this is because we believe that there is, you know, there is some kind of value or whatever in doing things that, like, other people want. Like, all right, we gotta flip this over and put this on here. And like because the fans are who you're supposed to be making your stuff for, right? The Lego fans and community and stuff. And if there was as good of a showing for Optimus as there was, and Bumblebee will be exactly the same. Yellow. Definitely yellow. Definitely yellow. There will be, I think, a lot of people that are like, yes, we need more of this. And think of just making Optimus transform the way he did. It took some doing, it took some innovation and stuff, very creative and stuff. It's fantastic, and they just need more of it. That's all there is to it. Yellow, definitely yellow. He was always canary yellow. Like, that's what I remember. Like, they always said he was canary yellow, or classic yellow. Well, go for it. I want to see you do upgrades. The only real upgrade, and Ben found this out or remembered it on his stream, because he grabbed it by the top and the legs fell off. That's probably the only thing I would say needs fixed on Optimus, is making it more secure between the top and the bottom. Yep. Ben had an accident. So yeah, but anyway, I think Bumblebee is going to be amazing, because they did Optimus really well. I mean, sure, there could be minor changes and stuff, but I think what they did was pretty incredible. All right, we're doing all these weird bendable Technic pieces, but we haven't done anything with them yet, so it'll be interesting to see how these all go together. Okay. I actually, yeah, I think there is, so the way my Prime was, and I remember fiddling, putting the bottom half with the top. You really have to get there's a turntable there, a turntable brick that you really have to get in there before you join up with the axle and stuff. And mine has been okay, but I don't do a lot with it, so to speak. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. Knee joints, foot upgrade, so he isn't stuck leaning forward. Yeah, they did that with Voltron. Yeah, I that stinks that they sold out. But then again, so I was asking this at the beginning. No one was on, but I was asking this at the beginning. So, due to the fact that they had the Mexico issue a couple weeks ago. Are there enough Maliks to fulfill the R2s to make sure that there's enough in there? Or is that a problem? Or is Lego not able to give out as many as they would or sell as many as they would normally because there's less Maliks? I'm curious about that. I wonder if that's an issue. So we got more hinges. I like how this is designed because we're doing hinges and stuff in order to make panels and things to make it look more organic, the way even the UCS set does. So I like it. Yeah, the Mexico issue. No. Whenever all the Maliks got leaked and sold online, that was from Mexico, right? I believe so. That was a few weeks ago. That was like a month ago. Those were all the Maliks that were just being flooded. Yeah, this, see, look. So instead of just doing it all brick built, so like this would be brick built, and then you just like slap something on. So this is like one of the original. It's not a microfighter version, but we are doing that next. Yeah, all those. So there were tons of Maliks that were flooding the market because they were coming from Mexico. So my question is, did that affect how many Lego could sell of this set? Also, found the rest of the panels for the TARDIS. Now I just got to find the top stuff. And also, in that same box, there's the Dimensions TARDIS. Look at that! Look at that! That's so cool. Anyway, going all over the place. Jumping all over. All right, let me make sure I put on the right things. Yep, everything's there. Well, right, yeah, but I don't think that happened with them. I don't think that happened with them. With Rex and Cody. Straighten those out a little bit. Yeah, this is... I saw this in a... This was sitting in the top of a Goodwill box. Like online. And I was like, I have to get that. I bet you the rest of it is in there. Oh, it did happen with them. Oh, I didn't realize that. I just heard the Malik one because that was kind of the biggie. But yeah, this set was on top of there and kind of in pieces, but you saw part of it, and I was like, oh, I need to get that. So I got the box, and the rest of it is in there too. I just gonna finish the bottom and the top, obviously, but it's the important stuff is there. So yeah, I'm excited with that one. So yeah, Bumblebee is coming. I think it's good. I think it's smart. Man, I got to figure out a way to make it so these mini things can be shown. Very similar to like and I understand they're making it solid for everything else, but I want to make it so like the paneling can open so you can see inside. I think it's doable. I think I could do it. But I got to put this together first. Oh man. Lots of angled pieces here. The new space stuff looks really cool. Actually, I'm really impressed with what they did. I don't like the fact that they are putting the space stuff with so many different things, like City and Friends, and kind of doing their own independent thing. I wish they would stick with just one. I understand why they're branching out to the different things, but that Friends rover looks really cool. I don't know if my wife saw it, but I told her about it. and she's like, no more Lego sets. We have enough. I'm like, no. You need to get this one. This one looks really cool. It does look neat. And the that station that can open all the way looks really cool too. So, well, we'll get to it. I mean, like, what else are you doing? You took the semester off. Nah, I know you got things going on and you're busy. All right, a little bit of rust colors. Yeah. All right. What are we on anyway? This is bag number 3, I think. Yep, bag number 3. So we got those. Well, if you got to do a cliff jumper repaint, are you doing? Do you have to do it through that which we cannot name? the thing we are doing in the secret? Or is this something where you can just get the parts from, like, say, like, Bricklink or something? Which Bricklink now is going away with, Ben was talking about this. Wait. Make instructions? You are? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He's going to make instructions for version 2 of Bumblebee. Yeah. So we're doing the side, like, escape pod things and stuff first before we do filling out the rest of this. Like, this is all, like, going to be supporting everything else. So... Oh, cool. So these are printed tiles. I love that they're printed. Those are the sides of the Falcon. Get that in there. That is epic. I love that they printed out the tiles. I have this here though, because I found in one of the things I was sorting a sorting hat. This is not a sorting hat because it doesn't have the eyes, but my wife and I were doing the Atari. Getting it ready for the Home and Garden show, and she had to put on stickers for the cassettes and stuff. And she was using the sorting hat, and she found it better because the top here is more control than using this. Because you're usually further. I mean, you can go closer, but she found this was much easier to use. So, what secret thing? What secret thing did? Oh, the thing we are not allowed to talk about. Begins with an L, ends with a K. We are not allowed to publicly discuss said thing. I know. I got, because I mentioned it on my channel a couple weeks ago, I had to actually cut that part out. So, yeah. I was for Cliff Jumper. Are you getting the pieces from that, or? Well, I know you're getting pieces from there for all of your figures because there's a certain 3386. Is that the right number? 3386. Piece that you are excited about just a little bit. Get in there. Since you said you're doing a recoloring of Cliff Jumper. Oh, I see. I just mean for Cliff Jumper himself, though. Not talking Bumblebee. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right, that makes sense now. You will base it on the Bumblebee, and you will go from there. Hi, everybody that's watching. Thanks for tuning in. I am doing an impromptu stream of doing the kind of the mini version of the Falcon, and also I'll be doing after that the micro scale version, the micro fighter scale version, because these need to be done for Home and Garden. So yeah, I know you have I knew you had the first Cliff Jumper. That's why I was curious. So you know, as soon as Bumblebee comes out, I'll be getting him, and I will be streaming building him because that is going to be so cool. All right, we are almost done here with this top and the... I'm not sure what to call these. I know the front things are the mandibles. I'm not sure what these are. I guess the tubes? Whatever. Kessel Run Lake. There you go. That actually would be really cool. So here's the funny thing. So this looks like the Falcon front, but we're using it for the turrets. That's kind of funny. This is I'm already liking the detailing of this set, and I know there's more. And again, it's very similar to how the UCS Falcon is kind of set up and done. Oh, we do get a turret though. Looks like. Put that on there. Oh. That's all we get for the turret. No guns yet. Just that. All right, bag number 4. There you go. Oh, there's not much in this one. This is going to be set up for other things, is my guess. Oh yeah, no, this is going to be the front part or the rear part. So they are doing this very similar. This is the front part. They're doing this very similar to how the UCS version is done, only smaller scale, which is kind of cheating because they already have the UCS version. They're just kind of copying it. All right, let's move that out of the way for a little bit. I mean, it is their model, so they can do whatever they want, but you know. Yeah, this is going to be right here. This is going to be the front, right between the mandibles. It looks like, excuse me, little hiccup there. But they do have nice, I can see from this, they do have nice greebling here that we're putting on. So we're going to do some pretend vents and doesn't look like there's any like actual tubes like the lines of piping and stuff like that, but they're kind of using the vents to pseudo do that, which works. I like it. I think it's a good look. Yeah, this is definitely the front part. The rear part would have like the exhaust things or whatever. Okay, another 4x1. All right, what's for lunch? Actually, I know what's happening after the stream. My wife and I are going to get ice cream because a place near us is touting that they had taste tested a strawberry pretzel salad sundae type thing, and everyone is saying it's really good. So we have to go get it because my wife loves strawberry pretzel salad. So, all right, so this is the connector for in here. It's got a little ball joint thing. Probably just this is probably just a little bit of a support for it, so it pushed down and stays there. There's my wife. So strawberry. You've never wait. You've been in PA enough, and you don't know what strawberry pretzel salad is? Oh man! All right. So strawberry pretzel salad is a big thing here in PA. It's a dessert that is just what it sounds like. It's strawberries in Jell-O with a pretzel crust that has like whipped cream in it to keep it as like a crust. But like, yeah, it's really good. All right, let's put this on and see if that stays on. There we go. There we go. It is midway. It definitely is, but it's so good. There we go. So there's the front with a slight, you can see it's got a slight angle. Not nearly a severe angle as the Venator's engines, but it's still got a slight angle. Now we're going to do, see, this is what I really like about how they did the UCS set and how they're doing this. They're doing both the top and the bottom, and they are still greebling the bottom, even though you won't see it as much. I like that they do that because it shows that they care about the detail. You know? And it is really good. The strawberry pretzel salad is really good. It's my wife's favorite dessert. It's not my favorite, but it is really good. Okay, roller skate. Which way does it go? Goes this way. Put a little roller skate on there. Just random roller skate. And the same little connector thing here to keep everything. Only this one, so these are going to join together. So we got the little ball joint part here, and we have its connector here. So that they're going to keep together so that they don't move, which is pretty cool how they have this designed. Pretzels and butter and sugar in the crust and layer. Yeah. Yep. so that's what it is. Where does that go? Did I miss? There is a... I don't see anywhere that I missed it. I have this. I have like a little... Oh, I have two. Okay, those are going to go on after. All right. I'm good. So here we go. So we're going to put this on here. And then the instructions show snap it together. So here we go. There we go. Snap. Right there. So there we go. We got our mandibles. Or not our mandibles. We got our midsection thing done there. See, where do you go? Oh, you're on the back on the... Okay, so you're back here. There we go. I was like, what? Doesn't make any sense, but there we go. All right. Now it sits up funny. All right, on to bag number 5. Roller skate part. Yep. Roller skates are awesome. My guess is we're going to start doing some of the paneling now, because I think we have the majority of... like the base that is needed, and everything else is just kind of going to panel and connect in and stuff like that. Aside from the cockpit and the... I guess the mandibles will connect in direct too. They're going to go into these Technic parts here. No stickers in this one, so I've not needed to use the sorting hat, so... Yeah. By the way, since there are 5 people watching apparently, please hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Alright. Let's see what we're doing next. Oh, we got a white piece. We have not had any white except for like little dots on this set at all until just now. That's interesting. Hey, likes are going up. Nice, thank you. Again, I appreciate that. And again, it's not for me. I mean, like, I really don't care about the likes necessarily, but, like, YouTube does. And it just kind of helps overall. So, appreciate it. It is, I don't know how it is where you are, Ben. It is a gorgeous day here. And I'm not sure of the temperature yet. We haven't been outside in it, but thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. It is gorgeous here, and I cannot wait to get it. It's a weird March because it's starting off like March is supposed to come in like a lion, but it's not. It's coming in like a lamb, which makes me nervous because whenever we've had big, when we've had big winter storms and stuff, like, it's always been end of March, early April, those kind of things. That's when we've had our blizzards and stuff like that. And so whenever it's a mild March start, that makes me nervous. So, don't be sending any winter storms our way. It's 60 degrees out. Shorts weather. I was going to wear them anyway. So. All right. So today we'll be finishing up. Not on my channel, but we will be finishing up the Atari. It's a really cool set. I didn't think it was all that neat, cause like the Nintendo set, the Nintendo has that scrolling. The scrolling TV and everything, which looks really cool. And it's got, like, if you open the side, it's got the little diorama thing, little mini Mario looking thing. And then also, it like the tape holder works. Like, you push it in, it locks, and then you pop it out. So, but the Atari, as we've been putting it together, it has some really neat features, the way it goes together. So I've been impressed with it. It's a good set so far. Oh, we're doing the first mandible here. That's what this is. All right. So instead of having to do all of the piping ourselves, we get little things here that are printed tiles, which is so nice. Like this doesn't matter so much. Like it's not a UCS set, so like I expect stickers in like smaller sets like this. but it's cool that they're doing it like this. So this will be the top, and then we're also going to do the bottom. So how does this go? I want to make sure the edging is right. There we go. I think that's correct. Nah, it's supposed to be forward a little bit. There we go. All right. Oh, that works. Okay. There we go. Top of the mandible. So we're going to flip that over and do the bottom. The bottom will not have this. Oh, they do have gray ones, dark gray ones, but they don't have any printing on them. Yeah, I know the sort. I have the hat there, but mine's not the sorting hat. I was explaining that. I am curious to see how it works, but yeah, no sorting hat today. It doesn't look like, and I don't think the microfighter has any either. All right, so this is done exactly the same way, just opposite. Okay, looking good. And so, okay, so to cover this stuff up, we get to make a little bit more greebling. So this is definitely a technique I need to learn to use for doing like spaceships and various other things. More panels and things to like get them into place so like things can be more circular or angled and stuff like that. This is definitely something that I need to learn. So like that covers that up, you know, pretty good. And then you can always add other stuff to make it work. So here we go. Gonna put our first mandible on. Yeah. There we go. All right. And that is right side up. Now we got to do some coverings here. And we will be pretty close to done with this part of it. Nope, not that, this. A little bit of rust. Is it right on the end? Yes. And then we've got this piece. This is kind of a weird piece going on the bottom. And that is not, oh, it goes right there. Okay. And this goes on top here. Right there. Looks like it. Yeah, covers that up nicely. So we leave that exposed for other stuff. See how that lines up right there with the two dots? Yeah. I like Lego whenever they do cool stuff like this. When they make things make sense, it's really nice. So here we got our buffers. These are like the half. Right, a little bit of a vent, and another one of these, and we got that, and this goes in the middle, so we're going to put that right there. Oh yeah, that looks good. So that fits on top, it just lays there, but we have the opening here. Again, this is very similar to how the UCS set is done. We have the opening here to be able to, we're just going to slide in the cockpit area that branches off here. Really, really, really cool. So now we got to flip it over and we got to finish up back here and make it look a little bit better. This is very, very modular as far as like the UCS set, you know, is. Really, really cool. All right, bag number 6. I think we're flipped back over. Not 100% sure, but I think we are. All right, bag number 6 will be the other mandible. I think it'll be very similar, but easier because it's gonna go all the way, as opposed to having a gap. This is weird seeing it be 155 because like I don't normally stream this early, so kind of cool. I can tell it's definitely warmer outside because I mean like I have my door closed right now because I don't want my cat coming in here and bugging me, but I'm sweating a little bit, so maybe I should turn on the air, the AC. Wait, who turns on the AC in March? That's just silly. It's funny too. Hi everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate a like. Whoops. Was not paying attention. That needs to go on the other side. You what? What'd you do? What was I talking about? I can't remember. Oh, doing the Atari is a little different because like normally like whenever I'm building something, like I have things like I try to put it so that like while I'm building it, I have it close by the camera so that you guys can see it. But in doing the Atari, I kind of caught myself starting to do that a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to do that. I can just build, you know? Oh, you turn on the AC. I get that. But for you, it's like, you said already, it's like 75? That's not 77. That is nuts. Kind of jealous of that, but at the same time, I still like the cold. I kind of like the mid temperatures. I like it being like March-ish temperatures of like just getting into spring. I don't like the higher temperatures, but I stay pretty warm. So, all right. What? I think that goes on there. Yep. So that goes on there. See, it's already longer than the previous one was, so we're going to be building that out. But first, mandibles. And these are definitely designed differently than the previous ones, which is kind of interesting. Oh, we're doing the bottom first. Huh. All right. And it is designed different, which I kind of like. The fronts are still the same, but yeah. And this is going to have an extra little doohickey. That is a technical term, doohickey. There we go. And these little pieces are weird just because they're so severely angled. Like they don't have the bumps like this one where it's like it doesn't have the point on it. Kind of neat. But obviously it works for whenever you're going like this and doing the next part. So. All right. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, I guess that gets covered, so it doesn't matter. Come on. It's supposed to go right there. We go. All right, there we go. Ugh. Too heavy on that side. It's falling over. Ah, look at that. We got rust. We got a rust color. That's good. This will be the top. It's funny that we did the bottom for because it was flipped over. So we did the bottom first. Now the top. I'm trying to orient this the way they show on here. Got that smooth already. Got this. Got this. So what's everyone up to today? Like what are your plans for the rest of the day? Are you enjoying wonderful weather where you're at? Are things cold and yucky and rainy? You know, what is your plans for the rest of the day? Same thing. There we go. Snapped in. There. All right. Looks good. Now we're doing longer for the end because it's supposed to go all the way through. So there's no cockpit to worry about on this side. So I know I'm getting ice cream, and then I think Atari the rest of the day, and then Lego sorting. Sorting, meeting a lugmate to digitize. Oh, that's cool. So how are you digitizing it? Like are you doing like a 3D camera type thing, or what are you doing? You're hiding in your you have a lot of work to do, huh, Logan? You got a lot of stuff you need to do in order to make things the way it should be, right? That's why you're hiding. Don't try to enjoy the weather down where you're at. Don't hide too much, because I don't know. That's no fun. You're gonna get out a little bit here and there. Like I said, we're finishing the Atari for this weekend. Or for this week and weekend and stuff like that. Setup is Tuesday, which is a weird time, kinda. Alright, that goes there. So this is all going to go in and together. This will be interesting. Oh, we got to do this part first. Oh, okay. All right, I see. All right. So you're kind of doing manual. You're doing kind of manual modeling of something and just kind of eyeballing it or whatever, which is cool. That's neat. All right, there we go. Covering that up, a little greebling. Ooh, losing it. So now we got to put 3. 1, 2, 3. We got to put 3 things in. So this one's first. It's kind of the lead. Oh, too much. Great. That's not good. It went, and then it was like, I don't want to, and then it did. So this is going to be interesting now. There we go. I think we got it. There we go. All right, nice and solid in there. Looks good. Oh, okay. What is the model? You're trying to do that. We get to put this on the stand like this? Okay, so everyone can tell that this is the Falcon. Like this is the front of the Falcon, blah, blah, blah. If you didn't have the Millennium Falcon existing in Star Wars already and stuff, this would be a pretty cool looking ship. Like just the way it is. I think that looks really neat. Oh, Degrassi High School. That's cool. I think when people do unique stuff like that. This would be a cool looking ship. Alright, we get to do the stand. Let's move him out of the way because he will not be used for this at all until we put it on. Yeah, it does. It looks a little bit like the... But then again, the Outrider... Let's be honest. The Outrider is a YT... What is it? A YT 1200, not a 1300? Something like that. Because the Outrider didn't have the cockpit off the side. It was in the middle, I think. I can't remember. And that was from... I know Ben knows where it's from. Does anyone else know where that's from? It's from a video game. Oh, is it a 2100? I thought it was an older model. Anyone else know where that's from? Where it originally showed up? The Outrider and... What was his name? It began with a D, I believe. Oh, it's a 2400. Okay. I didn't know that much about that particular ship / model or whatever, but I did play the game and loved it. I almost want to say his name was Dash. Was it? Was it Dash? The name is escaping you. So this looks like what's called the Outrider. And it's from a video game, a Star Wars video game. Dash. So it was Dash Render. Okay, so it was right. Okay. So the guy's name that pilots it is Dash. And it does look, it kind of looks like it, but it's a newer version. What video game was he from? It was, I think it was an N64 game. I believe. Yep, Shadows of the Empire. Yep. Yep. I was trying to see if other people could guess. I knew you knew it, Ben. Shadows of the Empire. Yeah, I think it was for N64. It wasn't Super Nintendo, I don't believe. I remember the cartridge for it, so. Yes, yeah, and they did a complete story. They had Prince Shizor, I'm not sure how to say his name, who was a real jerk. And like, yeah, it was really well done. It was funny too because like he was basically going like kind of pitting Vader against the Emperor in a little bit of a way. Yeah, it was a game, comic book. There were toys. It was really well done. Yeah, and it was funny because like he I guess so the way he did things in his influence was a lot because he had Prince Shizor had he could expel his pheromones and convince people to do stuff that he wanted them to do and influence them better. So yeah, very, very interesting. So in the book, they talked about that a lot. It wasn't so present in the video game, but yeah. I have the book too. I actually have it signed. I have that book signed by the author. I think I got that at Celebration 2 in Indianapolis. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was my first book signing, or first book that I got signed by somebody. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Nope, that's not the piece I want. It looks like the piece I want, but it is not the piece I want. It's an interesting stand. Two. These are weird because they kind of like stick out. These Technic pieces just kind of bloop. But of course, there's a rhyme and reason for everything. Bloop. Little Technic pieces. Yeah, it was a really, really well done whole video game and everything that they did for that. It was a fun game. Not, I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was a lot of. Part of it was a rail shooter. Part of it you were running around and on foot attacking things and stuff. So there was variety to the gameplay. So there was some piloting. There was some. Yeah, it was pretty well done. And like, there's a point where like the way the story works is, it's essentially you against Prince Shizor, but there's also the Empire there, but they're against him too. It's a really goofy, interesting thing. And at one point, like, Vader comes out of nowhere and is like, he's after the prince. He does not care that Han, Leia, and Luke are there. He knows that they're there, and he's just like, I'm ignoring you for now because I'm basically getting revenge against this guy. This is kind of an interesting little... I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is supports or whatever. Yeah. So this goes in... Oh, okay. This is just connecting up. It's a weird way to do this. But, you know, that's Lego. Oh. Okay. So this whole thing is going to be able to move just a little bit. To angle it, I guess? I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It sits this... Oh, okay. It sits this way. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So you can angle it a little bit. They don't let you go too extreme. A little hard to see with all the black, but... Oh, so I need to talk about something else. So, yesterday, much to my wife's consternation whenever she got home, because we had already said, you know what, we no more Lego. It's kind of taking over our dining room right now. Yesterday, No, Thursday night. I looked on Facebook Marketplace, and there was someone that posted a couple bins of Lego. And at the top of one of them was a platform that fits 3 things into it, and a couple built tree things. And I saw that, and I said, oh my word, I need to get that on that. Because even if it's only half of, you know, the entire set, that's still incredible. There we go. So that keeps it from going back in. So this is always going to be leaning just a little bit. Cool. All right. So this is really cool, actually. So we're going to put the underneath on here. Now it's interesting too, because it actually fit, like it locks, because this is here and it's got studs on it. It's not smooth. So I guess they don't want you removing it, because it actually does stick to the base. That's interesting. So they're like, here, push down on it. So anyway, this woman had a listing for 2 bins of random Lego. Like both pictures, one was of one bin, one was of the other. And she's like some random Star Wars stuff and some other things. And oh, look at that! Whoa! I dropped it. No longer new. Look at that cockpit. That looks really neat. So she had posted this. She said there are no complete sets. There's some Harry Potter, some Star Wars, blah blah blah. $50. $50. And I was like, so this was Thursday night, and I messaged her. I think it was probably around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I was like, I need to message 50, but I have to, So didn't hear anything back. Next morning, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, I message again, and I'm like, hey, is this still available? Thinking, someone's already had to have gotten it. I'm working from home, so I could keep track of everything. Hey, we'll see you, Logan. Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it. So, I'm figuring, someone else either has it or whatever, but it was still up. So I was like, well, I'll try again. Didn't hear anything back. And so around 11:30, I message again. I'm like, hey, is this still here? Haven't heard anything. And I finally get a message back. And she was like, yes, it's still here. I apologize. I'm going through. She's like, so many people are asking me questions about this stuff. And she's like, I don't know Lego. I don't know what is. I don't know if it's, people are asking, is it complete? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, do you still have, the bins? I was like, because I will, because I skipped my lunch. I was like, I'll come right now and I will get it. No hesitation. And she said, yes, I still have it. If you're interested. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll come get it. So I did. I went there and was talking to her. And she was like, yeah, I have no idea, what all this is. She's like, but I started looking at some of it, looking it up online, and saw how much, some of these are worth. Like she showed me a box. She had a Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, the boat, the Dead Man's whatever it is. And it was still in the box. She said she was missing a bag or two for it. But, so the box was open but hardly used, and it looked like in good shape. And used without all the pieces is it's like $250, $300. So she was like, I'm kind of holding on to this one for now. She's like, but these other ones that I put in the bin, she's like, I already listed them. I don't think it's all there, that kind of stuff. And I said, well, I will be glad to take that off your hands. Because even if it's not all there, having even half of it is pretty remarkable. And I said, if you want, as you're going through, because she had other Lego stuff. Oh, I dropped another piece. I'm doing great. That's like 3 Butterfinger moments today. I'll tell you. All right, now we're starting to put stuff on. So over here is this thing, I think. Yep. if I can fit it into the, it's just a little clip. Oh, I gotta angle it just right, otherwise it won't go in. There we go. All right. Oh, no. It sort of snapped and then it said no. Is that it? Okay, that's a little loose. I hope we join those together. So that's a little loose, but I guess that's to be expected here. Yeah, it is a model. The UCS ones fall off all the time, you know, so. Yeah, that is true. You did drop a whole octopus. That was quite funny. Oh, we do kind of join it together. All right. So, and so I told her, I was like, you got all these people asking questions, and, so I suggested to her, I said, if you want, as you're sorting through, because she had other pieces and stuff, other sets and things she was going through, it was her son's. And I said, if you want, I'll, if you want to send me pictures and stuff, I'll do my best to help kind of identify what you got and, see, what you can do with it, like what your potential is, blah, blah, blah. And she said, sure. And so I messaged her after I got home and said, again, thanks so much for this opportunity, but, oh, we're going to do the whole cockpit now? Nice. And I said, it looks like almost the entire set is here, not like there's one figure, so, as you're going through things, if you can look and see if you have any like Star Wars figures, especially like the Ewoks, that's really all I care about, even though they're kind of cheap. The Ewoks actually on Bricklink are pretty cheap to get. She's like, yeah, sure, I'll look, so we'll see how that goes, but the potential to have like a full Ewok village, like, oh, so good. I'm just so stoked. I will definitely be taking it apart fully to make sure everything's there, but it has hardly been used from what I can tell. And I will definitely be doing a build of it at some point in the near future. And maybe I'll stream taking it apart because it'll be fun to like go through and stuff. But it's a set. I think we talked about this the other day, or I mentioned this on Ficken's stream the other day. It's a set that when it came out, for whatever reason, I wasn't interested in, even though I love Return of the Jedi, and like it's kind of this a set that I would really like. Just for some reason, when it was out, I didn't want it. And then when it was gone, it was like, oh no, I can't get the set anymore. So I figured, because it's a lot like the Death Star, like the Death Star 2. A lot of people want that set after the fact, but they don't, they can't get it now, and it's very expensive because it didn't sell well, and yeah, it just didn't. It sold poorly, probably because it was just like a weird sphere, and now it retails for like thousands, even used. So I guess it's kind of like in that sort of vein. Is what the Ewok Village is. So I definitely made an amazing deal. It was very, very it was very just like, oh my, there's no way this is going to still be here, very fatey type, when it was all happening. But it was exciting. You go here, okay. Little curved joint here. We're going to fill in stuff later. All right, let's do this cockpit. This looks cool. I like doing... Of course, we have colors, random colors on the inside that you can't see. Random colors. Let's get this. So go here. Flip it over because that'll go with the cockpit. Ah, look at that. Even has a little arrow thing. Look at that. That looks good. And flip it over. Okay, so this, I think this is here and here. A little bit hard to tell on the sides here. I think it's right. This is going to fit in here. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Look at that. That actually looks really good. It's a good connection. Yeah. Now we got to flip it over and put on this and a little bit of greebling with this. Now we got to fit that into here, and then we'll cover it up. So you got this sliding in, just barely fits, just barely. And now we're going to put this kind of on top. Okay. And we got a little bit more a connection here. Just to go in there. Again, this looks exactly like the UCS set. It really does, because like you're putting in panelings right beside. That one doesn't quite fit as well as the other ones do, but I mean, like it works. But it should be lower. I don't. Like that is right, but this should actually be down more. And you probably could get rid of this 2x1 that's here and make it work. Oh, if it's a good day for Logan, then he would know how to talk to you about scale. If it's a bad day, then it won't be good. Just kidding. Logan knows his stuff when it comes to that. He's really done his homework when it comes to that stuff. He just stresses himself out over it. Logan, come back. All right, so we'll move this out of the way because we're going to be doing. This is a lot of paneling now to finish things out. Again, very similar to the UCS set. I keep saying that, but it just is. Like you build this exactly the same way pretty much. You do the front here. The only difference is there's no landing gear as far as I know, because it's just sitting up here. But you do kind of the middle. You do the frame first, which we did. Then you do kind of the middle side. You do the top with the turret. You do the front here. You do the mandibles. You connect up the side here, and then all the paneling goes in. Though there is a little bit of framework around here for like the engines and stuff like that, the sublight engines. But yeah. You know, all you message him, and I'll let him know that you're asking about stuff, and he will get back to you. I promise. 223, man, this is taking longer than I expected. But this is a really cool build. Probably because, again, just like the UCS, lots of little pieces. Sorry, my hair on my beard is itching. I gotta trim it a little bit. It's itching my nose. So, sorry about that. I am not picking it. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose, which is usually correct. I think. Alright, so which way does this go? Trying to tell. I think it goes this way. Nope, too far. This is going to be the middle piece. It's going to be a middle, probably goes on down the back. Okay, that's there. We need a 6x1. And a little, oh, why did they put that in there? They have the little tiny piece in there. And our connector, because so this whole way around, I'm assuming we're going to be connecting these things with these little joints, the little clips and things. Though these ones are going to be a little bit different, it looks like, than it's not the ball joint thing that we used for here, probably because they're a little bit off. So they're going to be a little sideways. Logan, did you come back? Did you? Were you listening? Were your ears burning? right, this one does go in the back. So again, very UCS set similar, because you do the same thing. You have a middle. Oh no, come on. Why do you not want to join up? Be part of the Lego. It does not want to go in there. It's probably angled funny, like it's got a bend to it. Oh, there we go, finally. It didn't really snap in there, but $2:26. We have been streaming now for an hour 22 minutes, and we are almost done with this. The microfighter will go pretty quick. A little rust color for the bottom, it looks like. Flip it over. Turns a little different. Alright, same thing, only we're going to do a different connector. The more solid connector, I guess. I thought it was a little bit looser, but it is not. It's definitely more solid. Our little headlights. And this goes on here. And this goes on the bottom. There we go, that snapped nicely. And now we put, I'm sure there's a hand, yep. There we go. So, angled just slightly and joined up here. So there we go. All right, now let's do some more paneling for the sides here, the angles and stuff. This will be very similar to what we did underneath here. Probably very close. Click. That's exactly right. Although, so here's the thing. It doesn't say click. It doesn't say click. It just says, here, you're joining it up. No click. No click. They removed or they left out the click. That's so sad. Lego, come on, where's your QA? So far though, this is a really cool set, the way it's designed. Like, they made it so that, like, everything kind of, you know, works out piecewise and stuff. I mean, like, the angles and stuff are really good. Again, they learned from the UCS set, and they did it the exact same way, which is not a bad idea. So, all right, just like a Han Solo ship, a little bit of greebling and random colors sometimes because, well, that's the way the Falcon is. The Falcon is always under repair. So there's a book series called Tales of, and so like they have one that's like Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales of the Mos Eisley Cantina, blah blah blah. So in one of the Tales of the Bounty Hunters, one of my favorite sets of stories is like little mini stories that people did for all the different bounty hunters that you see in Empire Strikes Back. So they're doing the Boba Fett one, and it's Boba Fett escapes from the Sarlacc. You see that. And then Boba Fett is, you know, he does a couple other missions, but he's always, Han is the one that's got away. And so he's always kind of been after him, even though things have changed. The Empire is gone now. The New Republic is there, etc., etc. Yeah, they're great books. And there's a scene at the end where Han is like, he's on Coruscant, and he kind of is feeling antsy, like, you know, like he's no longer a smuggler, you know, and you know, because he's been respectable now for so long. So he decides that he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go and, you know, do some smuggling, you know. So he takes a job. He does it secretly because, you know, Leia is she's in charge of the Republic now, the New Republic, and so he has to do it on the hush hush, obviously. Ooh, that fits nice. So he does that. He meets up with a former smuggler and stuff, and the smuggler is all like, no one's really sure about you. And he's like, why? And they're all like, because you've become respectable. You've married a princess. You're doing this. And he's like, hey, no, I'm the same guy. So he's like, all right, I can give you a job. Again, this is a quick summary or whatever. And somehow, so he's like, and it's funny too, because they talk about the Falcon, and like, because the Falcon is Han's, and he's been a general and stuff in the New Republic and things, like they've redone the Falcon, like they've completely repaired it and stuff. And so like everything works. And he doesn't like it. It's kind of funny. He hates the fact that everything works, because it's no longer like his ship, so to speak. It's no longer got the personality and stuff like that. So he goes to do this thing, this bounty hunter, and he meets up with some lady. I think I'm doing the story right. He meets up with some lady about doing this sort of thing, and somehow Boba Fett catches wind of it. And so he comes, or I think he's told by the lady. I can't remember which. I think he's told by the lady, Boba Fett is, that Han is here. And he's all like, oh yeah, I got to get him, So he comes to the place where Han is. And Han starts suspecting something. And Boba Fett's getting there ready to shoot him. And Han gets out of the way. Like, he ducks his way out. And Boba Fett ends up shooting and killing the woman that was there. And like that makes now this is like 10, 15 years after like Return of the Jedi. So like they're both older. And so like he you know what? There are these two grays, and I gotta find out where they go. Did I not put them in somewhere? Are they back here? Oh, that's in the bottom. I did not do that. Hold on. Unclick. I missed that step. Oops. Nah. At least that one's easy. So anyway, they're Han suspects. He gets out of the way just in time, and Boba Fett shoots the woman and kills her. And like it basically devastates him. Ticks him off, but it also devastates him, because he's like, I've never missed a target before. It's like just one of those weird things. And like, that was the first time he's ever like, and so like he essentially helps her die. He's like, like he closes her eyes or whatever like that, and he's just like, he's devastated, kind of. And he's also ticked off at so he goes chasing after Han, and they're doing their back and forth, blah blah blah, and they end up at the end like staring down each other with their blasters, pointing at each other. Han's is underneath, Boba Fett's helmet, and Boba Fett's is right there on his chest and stuff. And it's a standoff. And that's where it ends. It ends where like Boba Fett is like, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this? You have a family. You have all this to do. And Han is the same way. He's like, why are you doing this? You're old. You should be, like chill and not doing this stuff anymore. And like they both feel kind of the same thing, the nostalgia and everything of stuff. And I'm not sure who wrote this story, but it was so well done. It really, really was. And they end it with Boba Fett. He says, I'm gonna get this quote wrong, but it's really cool. I have the book. I'll have to look it up. But he says, why don't we, essentially throw fate to the wind, and return to a time when we were younger. And that's kind of where it ends. Now, there's other books that happen after that, so obviously they didn't shoot each other. But it's kind of like the whole... Yeah, the Greedo one is good, too. That one was an interesting, look into how Greedo did things. But, like, it was just so well written, and just, like, like what happens years later whenever they've, their rivalry has gone on throughout, different things. Oh, we're finally going to put the engines on. All right. But, like... Really, really good book. And yeah, probably one of my favorites too of those stories. Of course, the Timothy Zahn trilogy, the Heir to the Empire trilogy, which, and I know you're good with the Ahsoka series, but like Ahsoka stole that, and I know Disney can do whatever they want with the books, but I didn't like it. I didn't think it was well done. And the way that they took the stuff from the Thrawn trilogy, I thought was just not. It was not done as well as it could have been. Oh, I gotta do the second one. Oh yeah, they and again, Disney they own it, so they can. But what bothers me, I think, the most about that whole thing was Disney said, "Oh yeah, the Thrawn books are amazing." But what I really dislike is the fact that Disney said from the beginning, they're like, "No, we are not going to be. Hey, Vab, how you doing? We're getting done with the mini Falcon here, which we'll be showing at the Home and Garden show this week, along with a bunch of other Falcons, which will be kind of cool." But what really bothered me about it is Disney said flat out from the beginning, they're like, the expanded universe is dead. We are not going to use any of that stuff. And then when they saw that things were not going the way they wanted to with their stuff, they started taking bits and pieces from it because they know people liked it. I mean, because it was well done. And they started using it and putting it into things the way they wanted it to be. And oh man, it just, yeah, no. I'm just not a fan of it. Yeah. So, and I know some people like it. That's fine. You can like it. I do not. I'm not a fan. Oh man, this does not want to go in there. Come on. Come on. Wow, this is tight. Wow. This does not want to go in there. It is a very tight fit. Lego is insisting it does. There we go. It's starting to... Wow. This is definitely an 18 plus set. Oh, it does say 18 plus, because that... Man. Woo. There we go. You kind of have to shift it to get it over. Sheesh. That was not easy. I'm going to put the handle in this one. I was kind of thinking that too. It's like, man, it just won't go. You jerk. It's because of the little lip that's right there, and so it catches on the gosh, it is not going to get any better, but it catches on the ribbing. All right, you guys got to stop it. This is family friendly. My niece watches this. Hi, Malaya, by the way. Ignore what the bad men have said. Oh man. Stop it. Stop it. All right, good engine. That looks good. All right, so this is actually really cool. Again, alluding to UCS. This whole set is alluding to the UCS set, and very well done with it too, I might add. There's 6 of these that are for the engines for the UCS set. So 3 on each quarter, and really, really cool that they're doing this. All right. Looks really good though. I love this stand. I love the look of this thing. They learned, and they did this really, really, really well done. So now we're doing the top here, the top 2 panels here, and then we're going to finish the stand and do these 2 bottom things, I believe, and that will be it. I know that was funny though. It could not be helped. What I was saying did not help. But I mean, that's what it was. And using colors the way you should with the Falcon is nice, like the random rust and everything like that. Really, really good. And they do still mostly smooth it out, which again is cool. that they do that, but they really don't have to. Oh no, come back. Oh, I got that. That's 4 for Butterfingers. They really wouldn't have, I mean, again, it's Lego, so you don't have to smooth everything out, especially since this is not a UCS set. But, you know, I guess if they wanted to, or they wanted to, so they did. Make sure there's nothing in the corners, everything looks good. So we are going to click. It won't say click, but we are going to click on these once they get all together. And there it is. There's the click. Oh, we're going to, yeah. This is cool how they do this. I got this March 1st. It came in on Thursday. Thursday? What is today? Today's the 3rd. Friday? Yeah, Thursday. Yep. So it came in Thursday. So I had the notification. I was hoping they were going to do just like they did for the previous release stuff, because I was upset about that people got it early. So I was hoping they would give it early, just so I was sure I had it before, before the Home and Garden show. But I got a notification probably Monday, that it was on the way, or it was being packaged and on the way, and I was like, okay, that's what it should be. So, so I should get it here, by March 1st, which I did. So, they did the right thing. Okay, that goes there. More greebling. I like the greebling. It's so cool. This goes here, and that goes there. Nope. Wrong one. Goes right beside it. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Those 3 things. Let's fit it in and snap. So it's cool that these all snap together. Now you just gotta get the first one right. You are in. There we go. And then snap. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I got this Thursday. It came in. Snap. See you again. No click. No click. Just hands. which is funny too, because like if someone didn't know that you were supposed to push down on it. No, I did not go to the store this time. I was like, I'm gonna try the pre when it first was released, like they said, hey, it's coming. I did the pre-ordering and stuff with that. I do want to get the Tantive 4 because it'll be cool to have it beside my Blockade Runner, and then have the little Star Destroyer version of the Blockade Runner. So 1, 2, 3, kind of beside each other. But yeah, I haven't gotten that yet. I need to get shelves first. I have no more space. No more. So. Behemoth sorted. All right. Woo! That was... I know that was a chore. That is a lot of pieces. That is a lot of pieces. So that's good. Glad you got that. All right. What are we at? 2:44. Man, this has been a long stream. I didn't think it would take this long, but apparently it is. And I'm good with it. I mean, like, as long as people are fine with watching or whatever. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Ben, as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy that weather. Don't send any tornadoes my way. Okay, I hate them. It's the only natural disaster I really dislike. I mean, like, no natural disaster is fun, per se, but, like, I don't know. I hate the way tornadoes look and sound, so. That is just me, though, so. Alright, flip over. Since this is taking so long, I'll probably just do the microfighter, you know, there. I'll probably just build it there, or, you know, I don't know. Unless you want me to do the microfighter. I mean, there's only a couple you on, so you guys. Should I do the microfighter too? He should go pretty quick. It's cool how they make this stuff fit, though. Oh, we have our first. Oh, look at this. We have our very first claw. Like the UCS set has so many of these little claw things to hold stuff. But we have our first one and our first little blaster to put in there. It's the only one we're going to have, I think. And I have two. This goes here. Where do you go? Oh, no, that's just... Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a very short build, so I'll do it. All right, so come on. I know my wife is. I'm sure my wife is getting antsy, like I want my ice cream. Let's get this straight where it should be angled properly. Oh, those needed snap down. Snap. Snap. There we go. All right, that looks good. All right, last bag. Last bag. That'll be these couple things, and I'm finishing up the base here. So this will be cool to get done. No stickers. No stickers. We got all paneled pieces, which I'm good with. Whoops. Armature. Oh, we're gonna have some cool armature greebling in the front, which is cool. All right, making a mess on my floor. So let's move him out of the way. So how you been, Vab? You've been busy with stuff. You've got your you've got your cushy Lego store job. How's that going? You enjoying yourself? Things going well with that? Oh yeah, the fact that they're doing all printed pieces for this is great. And being that this is like 25th anniversary, you know, I'm not surprised that it is all printed pieces. Kind of should be, but you never know. Oh no, that sucks. That is not cool. Hopefully it heals itself, or you're able to get it straightened out or whatever quickly. Pinched nerves are no fun. That's it for there? Okay. The launch was an experience. Why is that? Was it? Oh, was it just like completely busy and just like unexpectedly, just like wow? Which I could understand if that's the case, because since you haven't, I don't know if you've been in retail before, but if you have, it's probably been a while, so. There's not much for the bottom here. Not much greebling. Just gonna put that on and pop it in. Well, that barely is gonna fit in there. It just barely reaches and everything. Man, And I'm sure each launch was different, but this one was kind of a... I think they had enough stuff out that it was kind of a biggie overall. Oh, the radar dish has to go on. I forgot about that. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, and it even has a spin. That's awesome. So it can spin around. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, behind the scenes stuff. I mean, you can always think about or assume that things are done a certain way, but until you're actually there, yeah, I'm sure it's different altogether. All right, one more triangle. I'm sure I'm looking right at it. Oh, that's a cool block. 25 years. That's a good block. I like that. Where is my other triangle? Don't tell me it's still in the bag. Hey, where's bag 11? Bag 11? Do I still have a triangle in there? I do not see one. So, is it under something? I don't think it fell off. Like, And there are supposed to be 2 triangles there. And I do not see my second one. Go elsewhere. I didn't actually put it on something else. Could I be missing my very first piece ever from a Lego set? Double checking all the places, see if I dropped it. Corners of the bag. Oh man. Oh no. I may not have a piece for the first time ever. And I know I have replacement pieces for it, but like it didn't get shot over there, it didn't go over here. Put it like on twice. No, there's just one there. There's no other triangle piece there. Yeah. I don't see any others. I may be missing a piece for the very first time. It is very possible. But like I said, I have replacement pieces, so that's fine. But this will be the first, and on a set like this, to be missing a piece. I mean, like, I am looking all through, I'm looking all around, I do not see, it's this little triangle here. There should be another one that goes here, and I do not see it at all. I know sometimes I like go through and I'm like, oh, there it is, you know, after the fact, but this is not looking good. Like, I mean, I'm looking on the floor just to make sure. I looked in the bag twice, I didn't see it. All right, let's do our radar dish. The radar dish has a bump so that it doesn't move over, which is cool. And a little grabby arm. Okay, radar dish has this. Goes into it, and then 2 armatures. That. And then these clip on to. Oop. I'll make sure I'm doing those the right way. I them both to face the same way. There we go. Oop. There we go. So this, okay. I'm gonna push them in a little bit so that they fit. A second one? Second one what? There we go. Okay, I was like, why is it not snapping? There we go. There's stuff falling all through my room. We'll do... Yes, there should be a triangle tile right here, just like this one. I do not see it anywhere. Yeah, might be my very first piece I've ever actually not had. There we go. The radar dish moves a little bit, but that's all right. Snap. And now we're gonna put on... Oh, we are putting on... Okay, so last thing, we are doing the turret. I didn't think there was an actual turret, but they are doing the turret here, which is good. Yep. So, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it should be there, and I cannot find it. First time ever. First time. I'll look again in the bag, but look, we even get quad cannons. Look at that. They are true to the movie. Quad cannons. Pew, pew, pew. It's like the last thing that they want to put up there. That's so cool. And I do have spare triangle tiles. So again, it's not a big deal, but you know, it should be there. That's part of the QA. Okay, so this goes on the front here. Oh, I am not missing it. There it is. It got stuck in there. That's so hilarious. It wasn't, I never would have seen it otherwise. It is there. I just got to try and get it out and as nicely as possible. There we go. It is there. Woo! that is a weird spot for it. How it fit in there perfectly. Oh man. Where are you supposed to go? Oh, you're up front. Duh. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's complete. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, and timing wise, we are done. Snap. So this kind of sits by itself. But there we go. This is actually a really, really cool set. Really well done. It is so reminiscent of doing the UCS version of the Falcon. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected it in there, though. I mean, like, I've seen pieces in pieces like that before, but yeah. To get that evenly, that perfect in there, that's nuts. All right, so we've done this. That is complete. It looks fantastic. It is a great set. Again, it very... Whoops, I gotta... Is that snapped in there right? No, can't be. There we go. It was raised up a little bit, but those are snapped, right? Nope, hold on. This thing came out. Oh no, that's not going to be easy to put back on. There we go. Okay, that's snapped on. Okay, good. All right, it does look great. We're going to move it out of the way. Again, reminiscent very much of the UCS set. The UCS Falcon, the way it's all put together and stuff. I am not even going to worry about a timer for this. We're just going to start building this and see how fast we get it done. All right, so these instructions up here, these ones down here. All right. No numbered bags, we're just going. Microfighter version of the Falcon. Pawn at the controls. ready to take down TIE fighters and the whole empire. All right, let's put Han together. Look, classic blaster. Taken after a World War II blaster. Well, blaster. Gun. He's got two faces. We'll give him the serious look this time. There we go. Han ready to go. Sun has come out, so it is a little bit brighter in here. So Han there, waiting. Now I don't load the shooters because they tend to be just go off whenever they want to, so I tend to leave them empty. All right, sublight engine already, just one. Go. Microfighter, go, go, go. So these are aqua, like aqua blue here, just because there's going to be other engine pieces that go back here, so you kind of have the blue glow behind them. That's kind of cool. Cockpit over there. He's got to have to. He has to be able to sit in it. So it is not. It is not going to be movie accurate, but you know that's all right. It's still a pretty cool little build. Okay. And this also has, from what I can tell, it looks like it has a like the cockpit is obviously a printed piece, which is cool. There. I'm doing here. I gotta refocus. Here we go. Focus. There we go. I'm done with this, and I'm doing the microfighter. Yeah, it's been a been a long stream. I know. Yeah. Sorry if it's boring, but we'll get this done really quick. Oh, we gotta do 2 of these, but that's all right. So there we go. Rest of the engines. That is a technical term. So I will be done shortly, but I have to say, aside from thinking I was missing my first piece ever in a Lego set, which it ended up being that like the last triangle was in there and I could not see it at all. It's a great build. It is that mini Falcon is really, really, really cool. Okay, there. Those 2 there. Okay. That's it. That. These instructions are so funny because there's our shooters. Okay, and this is so he doesn't get stuck whenever he sits. Which one do you have, Vab? Do you have the original, or do you have the one they re-released like 10, 15 years ago or whatever it is? Because I have the original, and it is, I love it. It's such a cool set, and I will definitely be doing a live stream or a live put back together of that at some point. Okay, there we go. You have the re-released. Okay. Yeah, that one's okay. I don't like the sides of the front because they're not brick built, which is okay. I don't know. I prefer the brick built sides. I think it looks better. Okay. And same thing on the opposite side. Man, these microfighters, because they figure, I guess, kids are going to play with them, they do very, very limited steps for each part. It's kind of funny. Oh, wow. That's actually a really good deal. That's a really good deal. That's one of those ones you're like, I can't pass it up. Just like a certain Ewok village that I couldn't pass up. I really couldn't. Getting some dots on here. And another thing here in the back. I think that's everything on that one. Fake landing gear. Does it go all the way? Yeah, it does. It's all the way in the back here. So that, and then here. Okay, there we go. Whee! He slides nicely. All right, so we do these things here. They even still, I mean, just the slight detailing on these, putting like the little directional vanes on here, like the Falcon actually has, is really just fun. I like it. All right, clear windshield because, you know, when you're sitting on top of the Falcon, you got to see. You know, you need a windscreen. You can't have bugs flying into your face. For doing here, slightly chromey pieces. It just hangs off there. Oh no, okay, it's up there. And we have, so our shooters, this is kind of cool. Our shooters are together, which is different than most of the time. Like shooters usually are on either side or whatever. But this time they're together, which is cool. Again, I'm not going to load them, you know, just in case. I want them to go flying. Alright, so we put this on here. And we put that in there. Boom. There we go. It actually looks really cool. And of course we need a radar dish. It's the only way to finish this. Radar dish. And load it up and boom. So we got our shooters here. We got extra pieces here. A lot of extra pieces actually. And Han has to go in. There we go. Look at that. So there we go. We got our microfighter version of the Falcon. We've got our mini version of the Falcon. And we've got this version of the Falcon, which is from another set. You can see that it's got printed pieces on it. This was from, so what they did was, they had micro versions of a bunch of vehicles they did way before they started doing the microfighters. What you did was, as you bought these, they gave you pieces for a fifth one. So there were 4 in the series, and by the time you got all 4 of them, if you collected them all, you built a 5th model, which was really cool. So it was a lot of fun getting these things, but there's not much to it. There's no landing gear of any kind. It's just, you know, a couple things on there. I think the engines fell on my floor, so I gotta go look for that. Did not get to use the sorting hat to try and put stickers on. But yeah, this turned out fantastic. I think it looks really good. This is a great looking model. Again, very, I keep saying it, but it's true. It's very much like the UCS Falcon. how it was designed with the paneling and stuff on it. Just really, really well done. Really, really well done. So, and everything snaps together nicely. I found the other triangle. This moves. That's about the only thing, but it doesn't move much, so that's fine. I'm good with it. So, all right. It's been a long stream. We got that done in about 10 minutes, but yeah. So Tuesday, when I normally stream, I was doing this specifically for getting Tuesday done, because this stuff needs done for Tuesday, for displaying. Yeah, it looks fantastic. It's so good. Look at 25 years. So these will be on display. A lot of my video game stuff will be on display. And so Tuesday, I'm planning about the same time, probably about 1 o'clock, to stream live at setup for Home and Garden. Because morning stuff is going to be tables. Like, it's going to be getting the tables arranged and stuff. Getting them, like, we have to use shims and stuff a lot of times to make it, for the trains especially, get them leveled and stuff so that, the trains work nicely and stuff. So we'll be doing that. It'll be like 9 o'clock, I think we're starting. So once we start pulling in the modeling and stuff like that, then I'll go live. Hey, that'll be cool. Yeah, if you can stop by, if you got the time, sure, do it. Yeah, we'll have fun. It's always a good time setting up, but then we get to set up all the different Falcons next to each other. There's gonna be a lot of video game stuff, a lot of friend stuff. So, well, you'll just have to sneak onto a stream and just be like, hey, here I am. But until then, until Tuesday comes and we do that, and then so Tuesday night I won't be streaming, more than likely. It'll just be a long day, so I'll do it during the day, and then yeah, we'll reconvene. And sometime next weekend, though, while we're actually at the event and everything is all set up, I'll definitely do a walkthrough of it. It's not going to be the same as like we've done for like Ross Park or whatever, because it's not going to be as big or as encompassing of a display or whatever. But it's going to be different still, and it'll be fun. So yeah. So until then, until Tuesday, may the brick be with you, and keep on building. We'll see you next time.